Okay.
No, William wants to.
Would have been nice at golf.
He's not worried about that.
I should have known better. How are the feet making out, Don? I'm impressed because I wouldn't be able to walk. I can't walk in those ever. Never mind.
From here on out, as if I could ever stop. Is it okay if I call you mine? From here on out. Is it okay if I call you mine? When I'm all the stars in my life. Is it okay if I call you mine? From here on out, as if I could ever stop.
You want to just go back and do a walk?
I want you to know. I still need you so.
I'm undefined. I'm just beginning. Depends on no one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in.
I have been waiting for you, body and soul. And know that once you're rolled out, I'll never let you go. Body and soul. And know that.
It's actually turned out to be amazing just for you guys. But honestly, it doesn't matter where you get married. You guys, the first time I met you, I could tell you guys have so much love for each other. And that's really why we're here today.
Jessica. I'll never forget the day I showed up to Kerr Hall and met Hardy for the first time as we were on our way to day one of skate training camp. As we shared that first bus ride talking about Toronto's best nachos and everything I had to look forward to in my first year of school, I knew in that moment you were someone I wanted in my life. But it wasn't a crush or butterflies. It was like meeting my best friend for life in that moment. Not knowing the possibilities of what would come of us in the future, and not even knowing that there would be an us. But it's truly amazing how the world brings people in your life when you least expect and when you need them the most, almost as if we were just meant to be. When I look into your eyes, I see my best friend, my greatest love, and my future, and I will make a commitment to our love for now and forever. I promise to laugh with you, cry with you, and to be vulnerable and truly authentic with you. I promise to, just as sunflowers grow towards the sky, grow with you as a person and as a family, and to always be your sunflower, just as you are mine. I promise to always show up for you on your good days and your bad days as your biggest fan and #1 supporter. I promise to be your forever concert date, your influence to buy more books, and not ever take a sip of our drink without starting with the cheers first. I promise to always act tough and take care of any spiders you notice, even though I don't really want to either. But that's what we do for the ones we love. And my last promise to you is that we are forever love, not just one single chapter, not a phase, rather a story without an end, a journey without a destination. The idea of getting old can be terrifying, but the idea of growing old with you, my best friend, and one true love is something to truly look forward to. I love you today, tomorrow, and every day we spend together for the rest of our lives. There is a belief that the human brain lives on for 7 minutes after death and replays the happiest moments from one's life. Thank you for being my 7 minutes. After all this time, I love you, always.
Brodie, today marks a new chapter in our lives, and I cannot think of a better way to celebrate than this moment with you in front of our family and friends. Now there's a story that you have never really let me live down that I'd like to share with everyone today. Near the beginning of our relationship, you tried to hold my hand while I was sleeping, and I, unknowingly, might I add, scrunched my hand into a ball and refused to let you hold my hand. So instead, you held around my hand. We've laughed about this often because you learned quickly that I like my space when I sleep. But I also think this is a perfect example of your patience with me and breaking down that wall to let you in. Now, after 9 years, I still cannot guarantee that I will let you hold my hand while I sleep. But there are a few instances that I'd like to promise you. I promise to be the hand that supports you in every step of your journey. The hand that reaches out on the days that you need it most. The hand that is waiting for you in the moments that you claim you might not need it. The hand that is always there for you, just because. The hand that you can reach for anytime, any place, except for when you're sleeping. The hand But most importantly, I promise that this hand will love and cherish every moment with you in this next chapter. I promise this hand will always be grateful to hold yours, especially when we're both old and wrinkly. And no matter what, I promise that this hand will always be a hand worth holding. Brodie, I love you lots of lives, forever and always.
Jessica, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Brodie, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
You may now say your vows for the kiss.
Oh, you guys so handsome. Oh,
You look nice.
To introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Barrett.
Good dog. Oh. Where'd they go?
This jacket's a lifesaver. I'm warmer now than I was earlier.
yeah, they did all of ours under those trees earlier when it was raining pretty hard.
I can't just.
Okay, well, Vaughn's got a bunch of umbrellas there. I don't know why she's
Hey, what do you want me to do with these?
hand them out to everybody here.
That wine is really good.
Maybe for a lower classman, it's good.
What do you drink? Ice wine and nothing else?
No, I'll drink wine, but ice wine is just where it's at.
You gotta behave inside there.
Do you want me to chug this?
No.
Well, because that was always the goal. So Bonnie's never drank. She's like, this is awful. Then all of a sudden it was
I won't be able to.
My arm's getting tired.
I did shoulders 3 months ago. My arms are
Now welcome for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Brodie and Jessica Barrett.
Hi, Koopy.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alessandro. I'm one of Brodie's groomsmen, and I have the honor of being MC for the evening. I've known Brodie for as long as I can remember, and Jessica as long as they've been together, and I was actually even roommates with them for a couple weeks, so they let me crash on the couch when I first moved to Toronto. But I thought I was going to get evicted real quick when I came home at 5 a.m. the second night and woke everybody up. It could have been that night, so I'm still here. So on a serious note, these two are the most incredible people I've ever met. They take everything they do to the nth degree, including the way they treat everybody that they love, and more importantly, how they treat each other. And I honestly don't know if I've ever met two people who like each other more. So that's what we're celebrating. Let's get into it.
Oh yeah.
10, 10, 10, 10.
10 plus the other 10, so you had 60.
I had 60.
You had 60 balls, really. I don't believe that for a second.
I got 1.
Are you going nuts for the donuts?
We've known Brodie for over 20 years. When Vicky, Mike, Brianna, and Brodie moved out of Wellendale Drive in 2005, it started an incredible friendship. We had already been playing hockey together for a few years. We went to school together at Quaker Road. We got into trouble together, found our way out of trouble together, oftentimes with Vicky's help. Thanks, Vic. We were a tight-knit group. And if something happened to one of us, it happened to all of us. The bonds we formed in our youth have only grown stronger over the years. Just gonna go off the top of my head real quick, and I had a thought earlier that the sun wasn't coming out. And I believe that's because into it can shine as bright as Jessica today.
And Jessica, like I told you that one drunken night in Nashville, you're the best thing that's ever happened to us. Don't consistently rearrange Brodie's baseball cards every time you go over to his place. Do shoot low blocker side. One of my favorite memories of Brodie and Jessica was March 2018, when Seb and I were lucky enough to witness Jessica and the Markham Thunder win the Clarkson Cup. After the game, we went back to Brodie and Jessica's place on Wood Street, listened to some music, had a few casual refreshments, and the next thing you know, we were calling in sick to work and joining the rest of Jessica's team at the dance floor to see Kit Moore. A few hours later, there was Brodie, standing in the middle of the crowd, proudly yelling, "I'm a champion!" So, let's raise our glasses to Brodie and Jessica. May your journey together be filled with love, laughter, and endless support for one another. And may the wine taste sweet, the dance feel fine, and everyone have a good time.
You introduced yourself wrongly there, my friend.
Parents of the groom, Vicky and Mike.
Before I begin, I'm going to apologize in advance if I refer to at any time Jess instead of Jessica and idiot instead of Jessica's dad has made it very clear long ago that they have named their daughter Jessica and not Jess. So I must say that I do make a very conscious effort of saying Jessica when I am in his company. Until one day, we were at the cottage, just sitting around enjoying our time, and Brodie and Ricky, as his name is, were doing some work in the yard. And he was standing near the shed with Brodie being on the other side of the yard, and all of a sudden I hear this yell, "Hey, bro!" So I had to politely remind Ricky that I named Brodie, not Bro. So if I do suggest throughout this speech, I have earned a little bit of leeway, I think. She got to know and be loved by our entire family very quickly, and our two big boxer lab dogs who really didn't like anyone. And I'm not even sure where they got that from. Words cannot express how overjoyed I am that you are the one to be his person for the rest of his life. Jessica, you truly have all the qualities in a human I always envisioned and hoped my son would marry one day. Now on to the idiot, aka Brodie. And for those of you who don't know me, I use that word as the most affectionate term of endearment. I believe I have called him that every other day for most of his life. And I have many, many instances of actions that can warrant that, along with these 3 to his left. I'll give you a few. After taking him to see the movie George of the Jungle back when he was 4 years old, he proceeded to run himself into the biggest trees he could find to be just like George. When he was in grade school, I answered one of many calls from the principal advising me that my son was snorting water up his nose at the water fountain instead of drinking the water like most people would do. In his teens, he would then be downstairs playing NHL on his Xbox, ever so loudly, and I couldn't understand why, as he was the only one down there. I ended up realizing the different voices were first the players, then there were coaches, then there were refs, and then there were the fans. So basically he brought the noise level in my basement up to that equivalent to the thousands of people in Maple Leaf Gardens on any Saturday night. And this would go on for hours. And I know these scenarios are when he was much younger, but not too long ago, I got a call from him, and he told me he bit his tongue. Okay, we've all been there, it hurts, it swells up a little bit, no big deal. But when I got that call, Brodie was on his way to the hospital with the amount of blood loss. And of course, the only way the doctor could stop this was to stitch his tongue. So I rest my case in justifying why I use the word idiot more than I should. You have by far exceeded my expectations of the type of man I hope my son would grow up to be. You are family oriented, so very caring, ambitious, and successful. And I know those qualities are now going to make you a wonderful husband to Jessica, and of course continue to be a wonderful father to Cooper. You have gone from holding my hand to holding green guy, to holding a goldie stick, and now to holding your beautiful bride. And I cannot be more proud.
Brodie and Jessica, I want you both to know that I am honored to be part of your lives, and I am so happy that you found each other. May your marriage be filled with love, laughter, and happiness. To the newlyweds, I raise a toast to a lifetime of love, happiness, and adventure.
I like that. Quick and done. I like that. Quick and to the point. 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 Yeah.
You do some stupid things. You gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You gonna drop the ball, hit the wall, break some hearts like glass. I know you will.
Looking around, we're so happy to see people from all parts of our lives. Our immediate families, childhood best friends, teammates from every level of sport, including our Ryerson and Rams, along with the billet families and friends we've known for many years from every walks of our lives.
Each of you in here tonight belongs to a unique part of our journey, and together you fill the buckets that make up the most cherished pieces of our lives. Before we continue celebrating, we'd like to take a moment to honor some of our loved ones who couldn't be here with us today. They may not be here with us in person, but they're here in spirit. Their love, guidance, and memories continue to shape who we are, and we know they're watching. Tears going the way there, let's see. They're watching over us with pride and joy today. So at this point, we'd like to raise a Bud Light if you have one, but a drink will do. If you don't, for my Uncle Rob, my Papa Vince, and Jessica's Danny and Papa, Betty and Lloyd, who will remain in our hearts forever.
To my mom and dad, thank you for always welcoming Brodie with open arms. Whether it be talking hockey, baseball, horse racing, or anything sports related, it was clear to me from the very beginning that Brodie was going to be an integral part of our family. I'm so proud to be your daughter, and it means the world to me to see how you've embraced Brodie with the same love and warmth that you've always shown me. Brady, my brother, thank you for standing up by our sides here today and every day. I'm proud to be your little sister and thankful that you have embraced Brodie as a brother since the beginning.
To my mom, my biggest supporter, my first best friend, thank you for all that you do day in and day out to allow me, and now Jessica, to live the best life possible. I'm so grateful for how you took Jessica in from the day you met her and have treated her like a daughter of your own. I will forever cherish the bond you have created, and we owe so much to you for making our lives possible. To my dad, the one you didn't have to be, you're always there to have a catch or hit the golf course, and I'm so thankful for everything you have done in my life since I can remember. Even more so now for how you've treated Jessica since the day you met her. To my sister, Brianna, the older sister I always looked up to, and knew I could count on when I needed you the most. And thank you for bringing the two best nephews I could ask for into this world. Even when one of you calls Jessica his Aunt Jessie, knowing he will always get a reaction out of her. But being an uncle to William and Vaughn, and now for Jessica and Aunt, is one of the best titles we could ever wear. We love you all so much.
Liz and Kristen, I couldn't have chosen two better people to stand beside me today and every day. I'm so grateful that you both love Brodie as much as I do and welcomed him into our team from the start. Whether it's planning the perfect bridal shower, creating an amazing bachelorette weekend, sharing driveway beers, or hanging out while Liz is on shift so we can tell her about it later. We know we will always count on you for anything, or always can count on you for anything. Jackie, I could not have been luckier to have had someone in my life from the moment that I was born. You've been a part of many of my most favorite childhood memories, and I cannot wait to see how those memories grow as we move into new chapters in our lives. I'm so thankful to have had you in our favorite place with me today. Brianna, thank you for being the sister I never had. I'm so lucky to have you part of my life and moving forward. Thank you for being so supportive and for being here today to celebrate us. I couldn't ask for a better sister-in-law.
To Seb and Nico, the twins, never really one without the other. Thanks for being my best friends for as long as I can remember. You've always been there for me, and now for Jessica. You're my favorite concert pals. Sorry, Jess. Even with Nico sleeping in the back seats on long drives home, complaining about the air conditioning being too cold, while we have it on so we don't crash the car and kill us all. Not only is Jessica the best thing to ever happen to me, but she's the best thing to ever happen to us. Alessandro, I'm so proud of the person you've become. I will always be grateful for my favorite goalie partner I ever had. Sorry, dudes. You keep me level-headed and always looking for the best in people. And there's no one I'd rather bat behind in the lineup every Sunday than you. To Brady, you're the brother I never had, and you took me in from day one. I'll forever be grateful for you accepting me to be the one to marry your little sister. I'm so proud today and always to call you my brother-in-law. In the past 9 years, we've accomplished so much. We both finished our undergraduate degrees. Jessica opened a business the same year that she won the CWHL Clarkson Cup. I landed one of my dream jobs, and we both officially have completed our master's degrees. Although you could argue that some of these successes are individual, I strongly believe that we could not have done anything without the unwavering support we've had from each other, our family, and our friends here today.
And finally, to my husband, thank you. I'm incredibly grateful for your help planning this day and for always being my support system, even when my biggest fear this week was that I was not going to get a poutine tonight. Good news, we're getting a poutine. You've shown me time and time again that I can count on you for anything, whether it's making sure I'm well fed or giving me the space that I need to grow. I'm forever in awe of your ability to captivate a room and make everyone feel welcome. Your love, patience, and constant encouragement mean everything to me, and I couldn't be more excited to start this next chapter of our lives together.
And to my wife, thank you too, for being by my side anytime I need you. You motivate me every day to be the best version of myself, and you've shown me what it means to love deeply, not just for our perfections, but our imperfections as well. I'm so excited for every adventure we will continue to share together, and I'm so excited to tell people that I'm your husband. I truly feel like the luckiest person alive, and I've had the time of my life fighting dragons with you. To close things off, sometimes when we're about to leave the house, we have this small, silly ritual. One of us will say, "Shall we dance?" It's our way of turning even the simplest moments into something special. So as we embark on this next chapter of our lives, surrounded by the people we love the most, let's raise our glasses, or cans, to love, to laughter, and to all the little things that make life special.
Brodie and Jessica Barrick for their first dance.
Huh? No. Oh.
a door rushing in from the rain at the back of the garden. Do you see that too? Forever and forever if we're not together, I'm gonna put a lot of pressure on you. I just wanna tell you, without you I don't know what I'd do. I've only got one life.
Let's get her going, okay. Hop in there. No.
I know.